Inflation rate increase seen across the country is the highest price jump seen in 4 decades. It's posing challenges for many families and can be especially hard for new and expecting parents who need things like diapers and hygiene items.
And that's why in Just Days, a local event is connecting families experiencing economic hardship with resources they desperately need to give their babies a healthy start. Joining us this morning, Nancy Alvarez, Heart of Florida United Way Senior Vice President of Community Relations and Equity Impact. Thanks so much for coming in for this.
And thank you for having me.
We know that you're doing so much with the Heart of Florida United Way, and this baby shower is one of those ways you're really reaching people in need right now. I mean, we're talking about baby formula shortages, and it's not just that, and that's why you're doing this.
No, it's not. I mean, think about all the stories that you guys report on here every day on the economy and how families are being hit every day, these gas prices. We know we're living through a housing crisis right now, and we know those things are going to take time to solve. But you know what happens in the meantime? Life goes on, right? And these families are growing, and babies are coming, and so we're doing our part just to bring a little relief to these families in any way we can.
And you know, you guys came out with some numbers recently that really are shocking, like how much a family of 4 needs just to survive in Central Florida. And I feel like these numbers, like I wasn't prepared for them when you released them. 93,000 for a family of 4 to survive. Just for the basics.
Just over 93,000. And you know what? That research was based on a family, a mom and dad, or dads or moms, with a toddler and then a child 7 or 8 years old. That's the figure we came up with when we did the math with averages for the cost of living in Orange, Osceola, and Seminole County. But think about this. A lot of families have teenagers. That's like triple the cost to feed a teenager, right? So there's a lot of families struggling out there right now, especially as prices continue to go up.
Were you surprised by those numbers?
I was, I was, because it's just not realistic. You know, we don't have jobs that pay to get people to that point. And we serve at Heart of Florida United Way these families that we call ALICE, and that stands for Asset Limited Income Constrained Employed. And that last part of that acronym is the key here. These people are employed, they have jobs, sometimes 2 jobs, and it's just not enough to make ends meet in this economy here in Central Florida.
So that's a part of the squeeze, because we talked about how the cost of living in Florida is so much higher than lots of parts of the country. So how do these funds help, you know, fix that gap that's there?
Right. Well, we operate our 211 helpline, right, at Heart of Florida United Way. And what we can do through that line is just make the connections. We think of ourselves as like the great connectors here in Central Florida. So if you call because you need rental assistance or you call because you need affordable childcare, we can help you find the programs, the places to connect you with the services you need. And our funding helps things like 211, you know, keep going. It helps those operators to be there on the phone 24/7 for the families who need them.
And this community baby shower starts next week.
Yeah.
So what are you looking for?
So it's ongoing, right? And so what we're doing, and you can see the video there of pictures from past baby showers, we're doing a drive-through because we're still not at that place, you know, where we want to have a party just yet, because a baby shower is a party. But we're looking for donations to help us make these kits, right? So inside these kits are just about everything you can think of just to help lift the spirits of a family. We're going to have gift cards in here, and we're going to have bottles and a lot of information, you know, for new moms who may need just a little extra support. A lot of information about our Help Me Grow program, which is a program we run at United Way to help families identify if their kids have any developmental issues as they go. There's books in here, and there's no-sew blankets. Look how cute these are, that are made by our volunteers as we speak right now. There's a group of people at Advent Health employees making these blankets for us.
Those are so cozy too.
No, they're so cozy, and they're no-sew blankets, so it's the kind of thing you and I can handle, really.
Is that what we're doing this weekend?
Yes, we're
plans
making
already
blankets
made
together.
So aside from these items, how can people get involved? Can they just make a monetary donation? What do we need to do to really help out?
The monetary donation will assist us with purchasing the items that you see right there on your screen. So please don't feel like you need to go out right now and go shopping for a stroller. You just make a monetary donation and we'll take care of the rest, and we're going to make these kits for families. We also need volunteers. We need people to help us give this stuff out, to make these kits. Volunteering opportunities are available between the 22nd and the 25th. We are in special need of volunteers in Seminole and Orange. Disney stepped up in a big way for us in Osceola County, which is really cool. We're going to have a lot of Disney volunteers out helping us there. But Orange and Osceola volunteers are needed for sure.
And so what will be happening if you volunteer?
So that is such a rewarding experience, right? If you volunteer to make the kits, we're going to line you up. Think factory, but fun. And you can help us put these things together. You can help with the blankets. And then on the day of the baby shower, you can be in a line and actually handing these out to families.
Yeah.
And if you've ever experienced something like that, it's just it's so rewarding to know that, again, we can't solve all our big problems overnight, but we can do little things like this that really make a difference.
Yeah, and getting to put a face with who you've been in that factory line working for is awesome.
And we have snacks. We do provide snacks.
That's always a
What
plus.
is the best way to connect, as we move forward? Maybe people want to share this information.
Sure, yeah. So Heart of Florida United Way's website, hfuw.org. If you go there, you'll find everything you need, all the little links to sign up to make a kit. You can even make one of these kits online by clicking and dragging and creating what you want to give a family and then making that donation. And the volunteer opportunities are there as well.
Always tax deductible too.
Yes.
All right. Well, Nancy, thank you. I feel like it's 2003. I think that was the last time we were on the same
We go
TV
way
screen.
back. We go
All
way
right.
back.
Thanks for being here.